What's up guys, Parris here, bringing you a bit more of Minecraft Xbox 360 Skyrim Mashup Pack. So, previously I did a tour of the world that they have built. Now, we're back into my world to see what it's like, so you can see what the cats and the dogs are like, the Ender Dragon egg, some paintings, and now I'm going to sort of head up and about. You can see the bit of glowstone there. Let's have a little spy cross at the top, as we have in previous videos. So you can see some of my pixel art, you can see what's done to like wool and stuff like that. Done some interesting things. Again, another glimpse at glowstone. I quite like glowstone in the Skyrim Mashup Pack, I have to admit. Actually, there's a couple of materials that are unexpectedly quite good, as in, you know. So got a chest with some stuff, so let's just have a quick look at that. So you've got a diamond sword, let's see, diamond pickaxe. That's what a diamond pickaxe looks like. Still suffering a bit of cold, sorry about that. And we got a bow, so let's have a look around. So this is what they've done to the map, nothing spectacular, bit of endstone in there. The doors are still broken. So you can see all the stuff for potions, enchanting tables, etc, etc. Crafting bench. Yeah, so that's all like the potiony stuff. So let's have a spy around the back. Some more pixel art. Yeah, the music's slightly different. Yeah, I think it's got a Skyrim soundtrack sort of running through it. So we have, yeah. As I said, you can just see the difference here, because in most of that's supposed to be like black and red. It's weird. There you can see various bits and bobs. So we go over to another castle-like construction after a quick spy. I think out of all the pixel art, the Syndical there probably looks the most the same. So here's this castle thing. I think if you're building like castles and stuff like that, stuff like this map pack and the nature map pack, I think perhaps do reflect, I don't know, almost like best, because yeah, what you're building is this like massive realistic sort of set of buildings and stuff like that. You can see, yeah, again, lots and lots of glowstone. I do quite like glowstone. I don't really like the doors on this, I have to admit. You know, not like some of the other sort of texture packs that have been produced. Whoops, I kind of fell down there. Whoopsie. Carrying around. They're kind of like ladders. Ladders kind of look nice. They kind of got a slight slant to them. Let's look out over here. So you can see a bit more of the world. The world hasn't really changed much in appearance. Well, yeah, most of the biomes are fairly similar to what you would expect. So we'll head back down in a similar fashion to some of my previous videos. I think I will go, oops, round up, not down far enough. I built this a long time ago. I sometimes forget what's available. Yeah, so what I'll probably have a look at is the sword. Kind of like these swords, kind of similar to like, anyway, back to what I was actually trying to do, which is go have a look at the dungeon that I have on other occasions, so just to see what like moss cobblestone and what the sort of monster spawners and some of the items that you get, like music discs and saddles and stuff, you know, cocoa beans look like. It's when I put these texture packs on that I realise how much of like the stone brick, sandstone and glowstone I use in anything I construct. You know, I do go out my way to specifically use sandstone floors on the whole. I do like that sort of as a colour style. I know Benjamin's one to criticise that here and there. So let's have a look at the Wi-Fi course. So this is where the mine track comes out. that would have been brick. You can see that looks a bit different. Obsidian looks a lot blacker than this. For some reason that sheep randomly spawned out instead of staying in the building like it should do. So we'll just have a flyer of the wipeout course. So you've got leaves and the waterfalls. I think the water falling looks quite good in this. See what I mean about the ladders? I quite like the look of the ladders there. This, as we saw in the tour, is actually cobweb. You can see is ice kind of looking. I do like that. Now, I found that in each texture pack there's been something about the nether I really liked. So in the Halloween one it was nether brick, netherrack. Here, soul sand. You saw that? That soul sand looked awesome. So here it's got the mushrooms for the jungle biome, past the sort of diamond and whatnot. So instead of going back straight, we're gonna try and loop our way around to pass a village. See what, I know we've seen what some of that construction is like, at least in the Skyrim mod, but let's have a look at what it looks like here in my mod, in the the pre-made sort of village that lives here, with obligatory thing you saw up towards the top, a little tower of pimps. Me and Benjamin are big fans, there it is again, of sorry about that, achievement hunter. So I've got myself a little bit lost. I feel a bit further than I expected. So now I'm going to loop round to my sort of minecart station, just to I'm a little bit confused, just spinning around in circles. Ah, there it is. Yeah, so this is how it is. So we drop down here again, being big fans of 200 pimps, and we go into the starter nexus. So we've already seen my castle, we've been to the village, so we go down to the hub to go to further bits. I know it's potentially faster flying, but this way I don't have to remember where things are on the map. I can just take the hub. This is really more set up for if I'm ever doing anything in survival and don't want to go into creative. So you see wipeout course, the gauntlet, and Benjamin's house. So ignore the gauntlet, we've already been to the wipeout course, so down to Benjamin's house. As most people probably remember, this is Benjamin's version of the minecart tracks, where he's going to have 3 lines and this massive straight tunnel. Not quite like mine, which is a bit smaller, but each their own. I quite like Benjamin's design. There is another world where I'm kind of just building it based around that, but I haven't got as far in construction as this. It does take a long time to build anything in Minecraft if you don't do it solely. It can be a bit boring, just build. So it's good to play other games in amongst all that, which is why the Minecraft videos are just here and there. That's in part because obviously still fairly recently had the capture card. Also, with Benjamin not about for easy access for recording, we haven't done any challenges or anything together in a while. So inside Benjamin's companion cube, I built it for him, and leave the chickens to what they do. So we'll just swing back. This time I am doing a bit of flying and running, but we'll keep to the whole thing of the sort of minecart tunnel. It takes a while to fly along, as you expect. So I just found out my laptop suddenly required plugging in. I was trying to be quiet, but I don't think I quite managed it. So down we go to the second floor of the hub. So that goes to a project that we haven't revealed yet, and then we got the tower rig over here. So we'll go down to the tower rig. Whoops, I always do that. I need to change that block at some point. I keep forgetting to. As you've seen on some of the other tracks, I have an obsidian block there, but not obsidian, sandstone, just to make the difference with the button a bit better. So the tower rig is actually in the top left corner, so we've got a bit of travelling to do. It's mostly straight. There's a couple of turns where I've worked on avoiding bits. There's like an island, little islandy bit in the ocean that you can see it's that little tiny square just off the side of the snow, where there's a abandoned mineshaft, and I didn't want to ruin that. So while we're doing that, I'm just have a look through the different blocks, see what they look like, and what's what. To see how weird some of them are. I quite like the oars. The oars look really nice in this. I have to admit, the oars look really good. And I mean, my favourite sort of item is actually soul stand. The netherrack's not as nice as it was in the other one. The glowstone is pretty cool too. So now we've looked at that, I think it's time to get out. So we'll just go have a casual look. This is the oil rig. We've seen this before, lots of glass and stone. So you can see that there, so we'll just go fly up to the top to see the rest of the construction with your fences, your trees, your roses, tower frames. As I said, big Achievement Hunter fans, you'll see them littering the world, seriously. We just have them here, there and everywhere. It's just homages really than anything else. So you just saw there the mushroom biome, and we just got dropped down to that abandoned mineshaft that I mentioned. So because it's under the water, I made this nice little almost like glass elevator to look in it. So we'll just have a quick spy what it looks like. Kind of as you would expect. The tracks, I kind of like the tracks on this as well. I think tracks look quite nice. There is some nice features. I think the Halloween texture pack is still my favourite, but there is some bits to this I like. I have some problems going up this hole for some reason. Go. There we go. Now I'm just going to fly up to something that's quite high up in the world. That tower used to be one of the highest bits, but now there's this. It's grown a little bit more since the last look on the texture pack, I think. This is a big project I'm working on. I don't mind showing it off really. This is going to be hopefully a sort of almost let's play / challenge thing that me and Benjamin will do, called Sky Fortress. A lot of work still going on in here. You no idea of the final project there. So we're now just going to fly around to go back to the house. We'll just have a look around the world while we're at it. Another village, go over the desert. The desert being quite a big chunk. It's kind of split into 3 parts, this world. You've got the desert in one part, the snow biome in another part, there's some cactuses, and then jungle in another bit. I thought I'd fly over, try and find some sugarcane. I flew over some, and then spotted some others. There's actually quite a bit around here, and I was just being oblivious. So now we're just going to fly back, aim for the house. As I say, just taking in a bit of the outside environments, as you would do here and there. So that's just a quick look around of my world in the Skyrim texture pack as part of the Skyrim Mashup Pack. I hope people like it. It's just to continue the convention as before. So until next time, guys.